Hello, chickadees. I am here to actually go live for the first time in a while for you guys. First, I'm going to take this opportunity to share it with the world. Let me get some of this stuff up on Facebook and the like. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull this open. Meanwhile, we're going over today Voiceless SIren's Violent Bliss, whichever one's which. You can check that out on Cambridge right now, funny enough, because it's live on Cambridge. So go download the multi-tracks if you feel like doing a mix of it. I'm going to be doing a mix myself, and let's get this show on the road very shortly. The name's definitely wrong right now. I'm going to be changing that as soon as I can in post, after the fact. So that's fun. Already off to a great start, and I haven't been back doing this in a long time. So let me ask you guys, anybody in the mood to listen to a mix? It's gonna be some proggy stuff. It's gonna be a little bit metal. It's gonna be a little bit metal tonight. Doing a live stream mix. And I just haven't changed the name. Social media stuff is all fun. So it's a surprise. Okay, cool. Now then, let's make sure that the integrity of this stream is still doing well. It looks like it's doing fine. No dropped frames. CPU's doing great. Oh, man. I am excited to be back here with you guys. I mean, it's been long enough. So let's go for it. I'm going to start by sorting this track out a little bit, doing some of that good old-fashioned track management. I really like the simple ones, to be honest. You know what I mean? The ones where it's just drums, guitar, bass, and vocals. Those are the ones that really make me feel like, you know, there's not much to worry about. You can just focus on the main elements, and you can have a good time. I'm probably going to end up doing some sample replacement, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna leave it up to interpretation, because why not? We'll play it by ear today. This is, after all, a laid-back stream. And sample. What's the worst that could happen? Probably nothing, right? Meanwhile, let's check some of these toms out. Ooh, real toms. I like that. Let's listen to those. Oh, nice drum sounds. Ooh. Epic. I like that. Hi-hat. Oh, it's so real. I love it. Guitars. Nice. That's stereo, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah. Epic. That's so cool. Alright, so those guitars are all unique. I like that. I feel like I want to... Yo! That's crazy. So they're keeping track counts down by just merging some tracks. That's classic. Alright, so I'm just going to go with lead guitars. rhythm guitars. Nice. And then what are these? Are these going to be like cleans? Probably. Maybe. So this brings with it its own unique set of challenges, doesn't it? Wow. So the fact that all of this is basically just stems, that means that there are a lot fewer tracks, but the tracks that exist are all unique in their own way, and that provides a unique set of challenges, which I quite like. Wow. Then background vox. Unique. Okay.
Just the wind and waves and the air with salty sounds.
I'm going to be panning these out real quick because this could be potentially unique. Again, so many track saving measures that are actually impacting the way I'm going to mix this. That's impressive. Got me to an automation right off the bat.
Still looking back.
That's so cool. Bruh, where even am I? That's so crazy. Alright, so instead of hurting people's ears, I think it's time for me to go over here, turn that down. Lead vox is on its own track, rhythm guitars are all here, lead guitars are there. Wow. There's so much going on with so few tracks. That's impressive. Thick room, nice. Epic. Alright, so how do I want to go about this first? Well, first thing I want to do is I want to check the phases on these. Just as I suspected. It's really weird phase-wise. Got me kind of feeling some kind of way. Huh. Well. Ooh, dynamic snare boy. Alright, I'm definitely going to focus on this snare first. And I'm definitely going to do some sample augmentation because, honestly, those boys are kind of dirty. If you know what I mean. Kind of filthy. Curious. Wow. Those little ghost notes, though. Wonder if this might actually be an opportunity. That's so cool. Okay. Epic style. I kind of dig this. I wonder if I could... It's just so dynamic. This is definitely going to be one of the situations where it's probably going to have to come through in the overheads, to be honest. Leave it really dynamic. So I'm not going to do the gating trick that I thought would be cool. I might just leave this relatively open and then just blend in a sample for the harder hits. I feel like that's what's going to work best here. That's good. That's nice. That's cool. Wetness, wetness, wetness. That's good. Lots of smack there. Bring down some of that roominess. Adjust that. A little bit of that ring. Yeah. Alright, that should probably be fine. Boom. Let's render that boy. And while that renders, we can enjoy a cute little conversation about how snares are always super fun. Did you know that I love mixing snares because snares are one of the easiest and most simple things to mix? I've always heard that, you know, if you can't mix a snare, then you can't mix anything. You can have the worst sounding song in the world, but if the snare sounds good, it'll sell. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of the actual trigger track because who cares about that, am I right? Woo! Blend that in. Alright, and then make sure that it's phase coherent. Ghosty. Okay. A little bit of an expander is cool. Doesn't have to be the cleanest thing in the world. It just has to be decent. There we go. I'm going to clip it. I'll blend it in nice with the overhead so no one will ever know. Oh, yes. Kickdom time. Now this is nice and consistent. I wonder if these are... Whoa! Yeah, these are out of phase. That's so weird. Alright, cool. So now that those are back in phase, time for me to add a sample to that to blend in as well. You know what? This is going to be a real easy thing. My favorite thing about prog music is how natural pretty much everything has to sound, but it also has the smack to it, right? So normal people listen to music that's hyper polished and super realistic, like 90% of the time, right? So pop music, which is famous for being incredibly natural, you know, has very natural sounding drums. That's really clicky. How'd they get it to click so hard? Is that a piezo? Like a PZM? I feel like this could use a beef boy. There we go. A little bit of room. Cool. So that sounds fine. I'm going to render that. Whoop! Nope, I'm not. I am a dummy. Oh, boy. I almost forgot. I have to do this. There we go. Almost didn't have it 100%. That could have been bad. Maybe. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't think it really matters all that much. Because you're trying to get a vibe. And if you've got plenty of vibe, then you don't have to worry about pretty much anything else. At least that's what they all say. So, while this renders, I think it would be fun to have a little conversation about rendering. Do you know that when you render something, it creates a WAV file, or a file in your preferred format of the thing that you just rendered? Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. So now this is going to be one where I'm definitely going to do the trick. The gate trick. Everybody knows this one at this point. You basically send the pre-fader sampled track to the aux input of the gate on the mic'd track, and then... once it's in there, there we go. Wow, there was a lot of bleed. Alright, now I'm just going to use this boy. Cut out a lot of that 100 hertz. Yeah! Neuter that 100 hertz. Mostly. And there's also a woof 300 hertz. You know what? I actually want more punch out of that. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit. Boom, right in that smack zone. Haha! Yo, I love that smacky kick. Then you just gotta clip it, because what are you gonna do if you're not clipping that kick? Smack! So I actually use a piezo acoustic microphone, like a floor mic, in a lot of kick drums in live events, just to get that clean punch. Before we do anything Tom related, I just want to get through this real quick. I want to give it some oomph. There we go, darkened that up a little bit. High pass that a lot. Do whatever I want to, because this is my mix. I do like how dark these overheads are. I will give them that. Makes me sad that I can't control the panning of them without blowing them up, but, you know, is what it is. Ooh. I'm going to use the Black Rooster Audio's LA2A, because it's got a pretty GUI. And that's the only reason. So much punch. Yeah. Now the important thing, kind of the important thing. So I am going to have to clean up these toms a lot, because unfortunately, with the way these toms are, there's just too much bleed. Way too much bleed. So I'm going to have to clean them up. One at a time. Ooh, wee. There we go. Cool. Then I'm just going to blend in a sample, maybe like 50%, maybe like 60%. Who knows? In the meantime, I'm just going to pull that down a little, just so it doesn't accidentally trigger anything. Man, I haven't done this in a long time. This kind of cleaning. This really does take me back to the good old days, to be honest, where almost every track had problems. that weren't so easily fixed by automated processes. And it's not to say that I miss it. Oh, I absolutely don't. But there's just something about it that's a little bit more quaint. It's like coming back to an old friend, almost. An old friend who you hated seeing, but now you're kind of cool with. Hated at the time. Man. Drum editing, am I right, boys? I mean, honestly, the tracks sound really good. But what I need is clarity and isolation in order to truly develop the best possible track I can. So while I'm here, I feel like this should be a good one. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Yeah? There we go. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, middle track. Let's make this a reality, baby. Let's get this boy all set. That was the Helm's Deep tom. I believe this one's going to be 3. Based on what I was hearing earlier. And funny enough, I feel like I might not have to edit this one. Yeah, placement is fine. Good. Cool. Excellent. 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 Build up times? Yes. Beautiful. What? Yeah, that's weird. I feel like that was just an edit thing. Yeah, that one's probably fine. Alright, on to the third and final tom. And then I'll do some mixing of the toms. Yeah, that one's definitely going to be the lower boy. Jens Bogren samples are my favorite things. They sound so good when you try to make them sing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Excellent. Cool. During the hardest part. Oh. Man, some people just don't hit their toms as hard as I do. And that's understandable. I love tom dynamics, but I just don't have them. Whenever I hit toms, it's like the hardest I possibly could. There we go. I hit toms like it's going to be the last time I hit toms, you know? It's kind of amazing to me. Yeah, that sounds good. I really have to fix this hi-hat, though. This hi-hat mic is just endlessly frustrating to me. So bright. I just want to tackle that mic. I'm going to center it, because at this point, I really don't care. It can be centered. Just a little bit of... I want to crush these hot overheads. Alright, so they're sounding pretty funky now. Really getting some slamming drums. I do want to get this room to sound the way I want it to first, though. You really can't mix drums without soothe, but... if I had to live without it, I could. Ah. Sometimes you just gotta wait for soothe to load. Excellent. Very resonant. All things considered, though. That secret of having a longer release time and a really fast attack kind of sucks in the area of the room, makes it feel more intimate, actually, than having a more bombastic, bigger room feel, with a slower attack and a faster release. But while I'm at it, I might as well kind of crush it a little bit, if you know what I mean. Using a built-in clipper/limiter. Very tight. Pretty. Cool. So let's get some soothe in here. Because, again, I'm working with drums, and when you're working with drums, you gotta use soothe. It's kind of the law. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them on stream, because if you don't have rules on stream, when do you have rules? You know what? There might be too much 200 hertz in this. There we go. Let's brighten that up a little. Also, I may have overdone it on the 100 hertz, but instead of compensating for that, I'm going to compensate lower than that. Check this out. Resonance at like 50 hertz. Ah. thicken. I don't care that it sounds like it's getting distorted now. I like that vibe. Oh! That thick kick. Doesn't take much. Alright, so let's throw a bus compressor on this boy. You know what? Black Rooster's been treating me good. What do they got? Ooh. This first. Oh, tape. Yes. Oh. I like that. That's so punchy. Throw a limiter on it. Yeah. Might be a little too much kick, but what are you gonna do? Ooh, toms. Didn't want to miss you. Haha. Oh, man. There we go. Smash him with compression. Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. So now I've got that. Nice and spacious, though. I might even want to rein in a little bit here. Ooh. That is such a punchy bass. It sounds like one of those Dark Glass boys. And like a Dingwall. My goodness. Oh! Bro, this bass line has no right to be this funky. And I'll throw a clipper on it. Limiter, clipper. Everything. Oh, yeah. This just feels right. Guitar. We'll saturate guitars. It's got a real nasally tone. Maybe I just wanted to go farther away. Alright, now let's get a vibe for this one. I love it, but I'm going to be using Shooth. I love the tone, don't get me wrong. I just need to protect it a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. So now from here, I can do this. And do what I want to do. First off, faster release across this one. Get rid of the space that the bass is taking up. Get rid of the space that the snare is taking up. Get rid of the space that the lead's taking up a little bit. Kill some of that. Low pass. I love that tone in chugged stuff. Time for me to make this filthy. Where's that resonance at? That's really peaky right there. There we go. Recess it a little bit. I'm adding the same kind of soothe that I had on the rhythms to the lead. I just kind of have to. How unique.
Still looking back, now what is time?
You know what? I think I know what I should do. This is what I should do. I should take this. And do this.
Times hungry for life and full of righteous exaltation, the sinful soul.
I'm gonna sidechain the lead vocals to the rhythm guitars, because I feel like that's a good idea. I'm also going to use this Shadow Hills mastering compressor on vocals, because I feel like that's a good idea. Because I love optical into discrete. Let's just give that a little bit of a gate.
Just with oblivion, your deadly melodies and charm. No other worlds exist. No doubt just taking lives the simple thirst. Your whim, your whip, your grip, their sweet demise. Times hungry for life and full of righteous exaltation, the sinful soul.
There we go.
Times hungry for life and full of righteous exaltation, the sinful soul.
Let's get this going.
The silent sleepy moon is rising high from the lonely deepest purple seas. Just the wind and waves and the air with salty sounds. In the waters of the sea, in passiveness and bliss. But the sea sometimes impartial might not forgive. Seas might not forget.
Good sounding dry vocals will sound better with reverb.
Silent sleepy moon is rising high from the lonely deepest purple seas. Just the wind and waves and the air with salty sounds. In the waters of the sea, in passiveness and bliss. The sea sometimes impartial might not forgive. Seas might not forget. Not forget.
I love that bass line so much.
Slowly decay. chest, my voiceless, my calling. There is only muted winds. I look for answers in the depths. I listen to my quick and aching breath. My silent song, my throat, my chest, my voiceless, my calling. There is only muted winds.
Oh man, I think that these guitars might be out of time. That explains a lot. Alright, hold on, let's move those there. There we go. Cool. This is... Yep, definitely out of time. There we go. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is, since these never really play at the same time, except for right there, I'm just going to use the EQ profile of the lead guitar part for this section, and all of the effects that go with it. Except I'm going to turn down the reverb a little bit. I'm going to adjust it so the reverb's a little bit thinner. You go there. Damp it a little bit more, adjust the early responses so that it's not the exact same. And...
Just with oblivion, your deadly menace and charm. No other world prevails. No doubt, just take your life, the simple thirst. Your whim, your whip, your grip, that's with demands.
Cool. Home stretch here.
Silence is more fatal.
Now, the one downside to doing almost everything in solo first, after only really hearing the context of the song, is that you don't really know when things are off. But I think I got everything aligned properly, because now everything ends at the same time. You know, because they all hit at the same time, and they end at the same time. So, what I'm going to do for the backing vocals is, I'm really going to make this easy on myself. And provided nothing crashes, because wouldn't that be silly? Having an entire stream without a single crash? That would just be miraculous, wouldn't it? I'm just going to load up this preset and tweak to taste, because it's a little bit blown out. And I'm going to add this reverb. I want this hall reverb. That sounds lovely. There we go. Give it a little bit of spice up there.
this sinful soul. This sinful soul.
Cool. Maybe that'll work great.
This sinful soul.
So much funkier now that everything's in time. Surely somebody was crying out to me from the ether about that. That's good stuff.
No other world exists. No doubt, just take your life, the simple thirst.
Just want a little bit more room.
Your whip, your grip, that's with demons. Body strong, just with oblivion. Your deadly menace and charm. Full of righteous exaltation. This sinful soul.
What do I think this should even be comparable to in terms of profiling for an EQ? Good lord. This is like... kind of like Mudvayne in a way, but it's also kind of like Lacuna Coil in a way. You know what? This is just... I'll just go with something I like, I guess. See how it feels compared to... There's really so many options in this world. And honestly, I'm gonna hate myself for this. But let's see what it sounds like with the Mudvayne boy.
Full of righteous exaltation. This sinful soul.
I like that. Doesn't quite sit right for me though. What about this boy?
Full of righteous exaltation. This sinful soul.
Ooh. Architects might actually be the one I want. I feel like, yeah, that's a good middle ground between everything.
Your deadly menace and charm.
Time for me to break out the old classic.
The world exists. No doubt, just take your life, the simple thirst. Your whip, your grip, that's with demons. But what if silence is more fatal?
I like it. Back to the classics, boys. Shep's Omni channel. Nice. Getting rid of some of those resonances. There we go.
But what if silence is more fatal? Your sweet oblivion, your deadly menace, and
Now let's recapture. Aw, yeah.
no other world prevails. No doubt just staying alive, the simple thirst. Your whim, your grip, that's with immense. But what if silence is more fatal?
Changed it to mid-side. There we go.
Your sweet oblivion, your deadly menace and charm.
Now let's see how that feels.
No other world prevails. No doubt just staying alive, the simple thirst. Your whim, your grip, that's with immense. But what if silence is more fatal?
Just gotta rein in that little bit up there. Wow. That 4K. It can creep up on you in headphones, especially. I really just want to shape this master before I finish and send it out. Yeah, that's pretty much close enough, I think. Cool.
Your sweet oblivion, your deadly menace and charm.
Now time for me to just make it loud and see what happens.
No other world prevails. No doubt just staying alive, the simple thirst. Your whim, your grip, that's with immense. But what if silence is more fatal?
feel like it still needs more tape.
But what if silence is more fatal?
Tape, come to me. I like that. And now for the piece de resistance. I'm going to make this absurdly loud so that I can render it out and send it to the boys. Yeah, clipping it.
Your sweet oblivion, your deadly melodies and charm. No other world reveals, no doubt to sting your life, the simple thirst. Your will, your grip, that's within.
And now we make it beautiful. The goal?
Silence is more fatal. The silent sleeping moon is rising high.
My goal is to get this to say -6.
Seas
You think I can do it?
and waves and the air with salty sounds. In the world round you slowly decay.
I did it.
They rode away. Waking, aching breath. My silent song, my throat, my chest, my voiceless, my calling. There is only muted winds.
Old school. Oh, yeah. Tell you the truth, I'm pretty happy with how it's at so far. I think I'm just going to render it and send it on into the boys. There we go. So that's where it starts. So I'm going to give it a good old-fashioned fade in. Basically to set the render region. And then... boom. That's my render region. I'm happy with it. Loudness, dynamics, all that good stuff. And I think I'm just about ready to send it in. So I'm going to render this, submit it to the Cambridge multi-track library, and do this mix. Post for the people there. And hopefully they enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching with me through this whole thing. Oh, it's been such a long time. It's been like an hour and 16 minutes. I can't believe it took me that long to do all that. So, what are you gonna do? Sometimes it's more fun to figure out the eccentricities of a thing. Like, you know, it's just part of life. Anyhow, I'm pleased. I hope you're pleased. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to work, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you and take care. I'm Phil from One Wall Studio, and, well, it's been a while. Hopefully I make more content soon, so I'll see you next time. Bye.